Hey everybody, I am Austin Forster, the host of the Powerhouse channel. Well, actually the primary host. I am also the creator of Powerhouse Films, as you can see by the name down here. We are here on this channel today to discuss something very important, the truth on Jonathon Evans Jr. And I will not be the only one who will be joining this live stream. In fact, one of my dearest friends, Cesar Rosas Jr., will also be joining. But before we do that, we're going to discuss us everything that's happened. And between Jonathon Evans Jr. and me as well. Oh, so guys, welcome to the first ever truth video on the Powerhouse channel for the truth of Jonathon Evans Jr. Now, this is not normally a topic I would talk about, seeing as I am in Canada and he's in the United States, but Caesar requested me to do this, so I must comply with his wishes and talk about him. And this not only impacted Caesar, but a few of his actors as well. So, as you know, the topic we are talking about today is about Jonathon Evans Jr. This was his Instagram page, and as you can see, Caesar has blocked him, and for good reason, because called him a thief for false reasons. And let me explain. Pain. On this message page, you can see that Caesar was his girlfriend, and in which Caesar was talking to, who apparently they wanted the film Silent Love, which was meant to be on Jonathon Evans Jr.'s channel, not DJ Studios, to be on Jonathon's channel only. But however, things took a turn for worse when Jonathon Evans Jr. and his girlfriend decided to outright accuse Caesar of theft. Yep, you heard right, theft. But as annoying as that is the case that happened. And yes, Caesar did understand. But look at this. Let's see, guys. When he pointed out that they wanted to get rid of the Caesar Junior Studios indie filmmaking copyright stamp, which was accidentally added on Caesar noticed that it was a mistake that he made on his parts, and it was not theft, it was an accident, but in conjunction with this, Caesar said that he didn't know that it was both. Oh, he thought it was for both. Both, but he made a mistake on that part, and as a result, Caesar got accused of theft, which is clearly not the case. As you can see here, That made Caesar very upset, and I don't blame him. And as it gets in, in and man, and I have no words to describe what that user said. Jonathon Evans Jr. Jr. Oh boy, 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 boy. He slandered Caesar, and here's why. Alright. Said oh, and look at this. Yes. And all Caesar wanted was a payment. Payment from Jonathan. And as you guys can see here, I don't know if you can clearly see that. I'll try to zoom in. Zoom in. And yeah, I forgot I could zoom in. Yeah. So let me go back and zoom in with a mistake that Caesar made was there. Yeah, you can see right there. This part was the mistake that Caesar made. He made, and he knew it was an accident, but Jonathon, he didn't. Oh no. Oh. 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 And this is when Jenny accused of theft. Now we know that is plain inexcusable. Oh, there was only the exclusive as in here. Uh, but this is the moment. And we'll Caesar. And when Caesar stood up for the queen altogether. However, he does usually charge people for outside projects because he doesn't make good money from filmmaking. That way, he can make there's some benefit that he makes off of a film. And that way, he owns the copyright and publishing rights to it since it's their story. And it'll still help finish the project. He was gonna still help regardless, but Jonathon was not interested. He said, "Pay you for the rights to my work? Really, Jonathon? And it was for the editing. Not the story. The story and trademark was already his. He was referring to the editing only. Hey, come on, dude. And that was for when and this happened. And he he got pissed off when Jonathon said this to him. Jonathon said, "You know what? None of this. I thought your studio was collaborative and fun. The fact of the matter is, Jonathan, it is fun and collaborative, but if you will not collaborate with people, then there is no reason why it's hi hi we should accuse Caesar of doing stuff like this. Of course, you committed the real felony the of fraud, not Caesar. So if why would you even accuse him in the first place? Come on, dude. He said at every single time that he has hung out with for some reason turned into a problem. And he said it was a pleasure working with him, but he's taking this stuff, and he wouldn't be giving any more ideas to him. And he even called it bullshit. Like, dude, asking for a payment is not bullshit, dude. Dude, now look, now look, I know some. Well, I don't get payments due to the fact that I'm international and stuff, but he's one of my dearest friends, and I've known him ever since I joined CJ Studios back in 2023. Hey, so in reality, he was a huge help, but you really pissed him off, not the other way around. That was the moment when he quit. And as a result, he did this. Look at this, you guys. Guys, did you see what this scumbag did to Caesar? That is unreal, dude. Hold. Slap it to the account. As a result of Jonathan quitting CJ Studios, as a result, Caesar had blocked both his accounts on Instagram and Threads, as well as his account on YouTube, and even unsubscribed to his channel. And as a result, if you guys are thinking about subscribing to Jonathon Evans Jr., please reconsider, because he is a fraud to Caesar. He is a fraud to his actors. In fact, Jonathan actually treated his actors like shit. And I apologize for the language, but it's true. He did treat them like shit, and I will not tolerate anybody treating my friends like shit. Jonathan, you screwed it up. You blew it. I'm gonna be straight with you. If you want to be successful, you gotta learn to pay your fucking actors. You hear me? Me? Yeah. Caesar blocked both of these accounts on Instagram and Threads, and made the announcement. And in which I will read out. Hold. We as a crew are saddened to announce that one of our new actors, Jonathon Evans Jr., has sadly quit CJ Studios. Him and Cesar Rosas Jr. have run into business disagreements in regard to an outside cancelled film project, and things ended up getting personal behind closed doors. This is a very heartbreaking situation that we all as a community face. Jonathan was a lot of fun to work with. He's already known to be a great musician, but on CJ Studios, he was proven to be an amazing actor. Huh. Huh. For every member of the CJ crew, we consider each other family, and we don't take it too well when an actor ends up quitting or getting fired. We always make sure our crew members enjoy their experience being a part of CJ Studios. We are only a small indie production, so while we may not relate to Hollywood and their budget, we do the best we can to provide for our writers and actors. Even if we can't pay money directly, we will take our crew out for dinner or we'd go somewhere fun because it's the least that we could do. What happened last week took place outside of our YouTube channel, but our production was affected from a failed partnership. Considering the fact that we pay our crew members for helping with our film projects, if the tables turn and we end up working on an outside project, it is only fair that we would get paid for our share of the work on the individual filmmakers' outside film project that we have commissioned, but as they have commissioned the Silent Love outside film for the use of our video equipment, editing, and actors. But as we pay our member for commissioning our film, we cannot work for free as we are commissioning for the individual filmmaker our filmmaking techniques. Unfortunately, things did not work out for them. Obviously, we knew that things wouldn't eventually work out as time went by. We can confirm that Jonathon will not return to this. That was between him and Cesar. And speaking of Cesar, he even made a recent post, even using some foul language. But yes, as he is not the victim that Jonathon Evans Jr. Dude was paying in that Silent Love of film that was cancelled. What? And they decided to go public with the recent drama. Jonathon's not the victim. They are. He was slandering him. And as a result, I was shocked and upset when I heard the news. Cesar made the right call, in my opinion. Yeah. This is not the first time that I've seen this. And speaking of responding to the drama, it looks like Cesar on Instagram has just sent the stream to me. CJ's saying CJ Studios International member Austin Forster came forward to respond to the drama. Thank you for your support. No problem, Cesar. In fact, you are part of this stream. In fact, I'm just about to send you the stream right now because, ladies and gentlemen, we are about to invite Cesar Rosas Jr. into the stream because, again, this is about Jonathon Evans Jr. We felt like going live with this would actually help. Again, this is in two parts. Today we're expressing our opinions on the drama, and I feel that it's only fair that we invite the main victim of this whole situation. And ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the secondary host of Powerhouse, Cesar Rosas Jr. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the secondary host of this channel, Cesar Rosas Jr. Yeah. All the way from the United States of America. He is joining right now. Oh, oh, oh. Hey, Caesar.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
How's it going?
How's it going, dude?
Doing pretty good. I just got home from college right now.
I'm glad you were able to join in this stream because Jonathon Evans Jr., I feel sorry for you, pal, because he slandered you. And
He didn't just slander me. He basically he heard the entire basically, and if you saw Tamia's video, he treated her like beyond crap on the set. She came in public with that.
Yeah, he treated her like shit, and I do not tolerate people treating others like shit when it comes to filmmaking. They need to learn how to pay the actors if they are going to be successful, and if they cannot pay them, then I don't see why they should work for them.
That's the thing. I paid him when he was on my channel when we did Art Judgment. That's when the hypocrisy comes out because he didn't pay us when we were working on his channel. And it's only because he found out last minute that if it was going to be for his channel as he planned that I was not aware of, then he was going to have to pay me for my work outside the channel because, you know, I was the cameraman and I was about to be the editor. So, like, if I paid him to be in a video, why couldn't he pay me? Let alone show my actors some respect. Like, why not pay them? You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. And this is exactly why Jonathon is a scum.
Pretty much. Yeah, pretty much.
So, yeah, I think. Oh, whoops, gotta.
Yeah, that's his Instagram.
Yeah, if you guys know this Instagram page, if I were you, if you were victimized by him, please block him and stuff. He's slandered not just Cesar, but a lot of his actors as well. Oh, and this message, it's man, I don't know why people are so. I don't know why Jenny was so stupid to.
That's Jenny Rudman. That's his girlfriend.
Yeah, I don't know why Jenny was so rude to you, Caesar. Like, I don't get it. Why would she accuse of that one?
Well, that's what happens when you're with the wrong guy. They brainwash you. And by the way, doesn't it seem a little weird how she does not want to be on social media, even though this is a fucking skit? Like, this is Jonathon's channel. You're still gonna have your face out there. You may have not wanted your name out there and you wanted to go by Vidany, but I don't give a fuck. I'm calling you Jenny Rudman.
Yeah, I
don't care if that's toxin or not. Like this, like you made, like you guys were slandering me. Now you and she put her 2 cents in, calling me a thief. So best believe you're gonna have.
You're not a thief, and you're not a thief, Caesar.
No, I'm not.
So they're in the wrong.
Exactly.
So when they said to get rid of this watermark here.
Now, I'll admit, I did put that watermark, I'll admit, but I thought it was going to be for my channel. That's why.
Yeah, that was a mistake on the.
They were actually lying when they were talking about telling me like multiple times that they wanted to be on their channel. That's a lie.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, and when this I apologize for people who might get triggered by this, but look at this, people. This is a false accusation here. See what and is, people. This is what Cesar was falsely accused of. He was accused of theft when in reality he wasn't trying to steal anything. And it's just stupid. Why would Jenny and Jonathon accuse somebody of theft when they weren't even trying to commit theft in the first place?
And what exactly was theft about it? Like, did I ever once say that I was going to take the rights of the story? And you showed them the message where I specified that I only wanted to get paid for the editing, right?
Exactly. I did show that. But hope, and I hope that they're getting their karma at this moment.
I don't know about Jenny, but Jonathan is. I don't know
And
if you knew,
yeah,
but
so,
he disabled all of his YouTube comments because I guess apparently the fan base was flooding him with hate comments, I guess, from what I heard.
well, he shouldn't have disabled them because obviously he's the one in the wrong, not
Basically
not
him disabling the comments is him admitting that he's lost the drama war and we won.
actually. It's more likely he's trying to think he's winning against the drama war. I've seen this happen in the community before.
Well, he's not in the Go Anime community. This is a musician we're talking about.
This isn't just. It's not just found in the Go Anime community. It's found in other communities as well, such as the YouTube community, the musician community, the gaming community, whatever community this is. What YouTube and Instagram, basically all social media is one big community, and that's a part of a reason why this topic is important to be spread in the awareness of why Jonathan should not be trusted with this, because he scammed Cesar and his actors as well.
He's just, I'd say he consider himself lucky that the fan base ain't flooding his Instagram right now. I'm just gonna say that right now. I didn't tell the fan base to go after him either. I said not to, but you know how loyal fans can get. And yeah, right there. Yeah. Yes, it is. We have talked about this being before being on my channel. That's actually bullshit. He didn't say anything about it.
Yeah, he didn't say anything about it. Wow. Oh, Jonathan, you screwed up with this. Yes.
But no, it wasn't.
Yeah. Jonathan, you screwed up. Oh. And I also call this part BS because you did not talk with Cesar about this being on your channel.
He didn't.
Oh. But this Cesar,
this right here was a business. This right here was a business message.
And that was how business works. Business needs payments.
And that's the thing. I pay my actors for them commissioning on my channel, but if I'm commissioning for somebody else's channel, I'm gonna expect something in return. And the reason why is because I don't care who it is or if you have a job or not, you're gonna pay me because I'm not a fucking slave.
Exactly. You know what I mean? No, exactly. And in spite of the fact that Canada and the US have different currencies, what matters is that the payment and should come with have not just money, but with smart ideas as well.
Like we take our actors out to go eat for dinner. Like I took the Chase for the Sandwich casting call. We took them out for In-N-Out burger.
Yeah, and that was considered like a friendly payment.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh. There we go. And this part right here, this was this part right here, that's what caused a lot of the controversy as well.
Right. Exactly.
Oh. If somebody asks you for a payment, Jonathan, you should be a smart-ass man and accept that. Otherwise, you're screwed.
And that's the thing right now, actually, because I honestly wasn't going to charge him my usual price. If I'm editing or filming for or both, if I'm doing both for somebody's other channel, or if it's not going to be on CJ Studios, you're usually being charged like $50 or $80. But I was only going to charge him $20, discounted it heavily because we were friends, or at least I thought we were. Yeah,
Well, yeah, I see what you mean. And it's only $20 freaking dollars, Jonathan. $20 freaking dollars. But nope, you have to slander Caesar. And say this to him.
Yeah, that's the most I have ever seen in in this filmmaking business.
That is the most.
I never thought a 23-year-old musician would be this low in a business situation.
In the style of a business situation, he needs to realize that this dude is in the wrong.
Oh yeah, he was texting all this to me while I was trying to watch my brother's wrestling duel. Like I almost missed Isaac's match because of this.
Oh wow. Doing his to him.
Yeah, so he was fucking over my time.
Yeah, and he was screwing you over.
Yeah, give me a second, I'm gonna lock my door.
Yeah.
Excuse the mess in the background too. I don't know what that stuff is.
Okay.
But no, you get my point though, right?
Yeah, I get your point. If anything, Jonathan really pissed you and the CJ crew off.
Right.
And that was the moment when he quit. Right. You can see. And of course, since I'm on an Android, Caesar's on an iPhone, this is from iMessage. And when Cesar and Jonathan used to be friends, but not anymore.
No, we have each other blocked. We blocked each other on Instagram.
Yeah, probably blocked each other on YouTube too. Oh, no, the hide feature is the block feature. Yeah, and as a result, look at this, you people. Oh, this is one more time.
Yeah, that's his Instagram.
His Instagram. If you see,
I'm 19 and I know how business works. This dude's fucking like 23 or 24 or something. And
yeah,
like all I want to know is how the hell does he not know how this works?
Yeah, he blew it. There's his YouTube channel.
Notice he had like, well, at one point he had like around 100 something subscribers. He's down to 98 now. He lost hella subscribers because of this.
Yeah. He lost subs because of that. And these are
that right there is Jenny Rudman's Instagram. That's his girlfriend.
Jenny's Instagram, she got blocked as well. In fact, what happens on Instagram, if you block them on Instagram, you also block them on Threads. Did you know that?
Yeah. I mean, I don't really use Facebook, but it's linked to my Instagram, so it's blocked.
Yeah. And this is when I read the message that I've seen this.
Yeah, I had to make an actual announcement on the CJ Studios page because the moment he started like talking shit, like this is actually it was originally it's apparently going to come back around the CJ Studios audience. So I had to make this announcement to like say, hey, this is what happened and this is why we're not in the wrong. So technically, this is not an apology post to Jonathan because this is basically us explaining why Silent Love never happened. And and we're a small production. I am broke. If I was making a living off of YouTube, I wouldn't be working at a fast food restaurant. But yet I still managed to find a way to pay my crew. The dude has a job too, and I know he makes money off of his music, off of his performance gigs, but you can't pay me or my crew. If it's for CJ Studios, you don't gotta pay me because I'm producing it. But if it's going to be for your own channel, it's only fair that you pay the people who are helping you. Pay the actors that you've recruited from me. Pay me for the camera work. Pay me for the editing. Pay your own best friend and pay your own girlfriend. I pay my girlfriend to be in my videos.
Yeah, exactly.
I pay my 8-year-old brother to be in my videos. You ain't got no excuse. Even if you didn't have a job, it's still not an excuse.
Yeah, it's no freaking excuse, Jonathon. Like, what the hell? And
like this was like the most unprofessional message not this is an announcement, but the message he sent me, that long paragraph on him quitting, that was the most unprofessional laughing stock worth of a message, man.
Yeah, no shit about it. And the fact of the matter is, if he's gonna be very unprofessional, he's gonna get karma. Well, technically, he is getting karma
already, dude. His YouTube channel is practically ruined now. Like he got flooded with so many comments that he disabled all his comments on every single video.
Well, and hey, basically, that means basically, you know, in any community, not just Go Anime, but in any community, usually disabling the comments means avoiding hate.
Indicating that you basically just lost this war. You know what I mean? And I'm not about the fact of how he treated me like dog shit, but he had like loads of disrespect to my actors. I got the message here too. I don't think I can show it though, because I deleted his number, so his number might show, but I'm just gonna cover that up. But hold on. Okay, right here. I'm gonna cover his phone number with my finger so I don't leak it. But right here it says, to all you guys, tell Cesar to send me those videos to my email, blah blah blah. I need those videos. I'm done with CJ Studios forever. And this is the group chat. Like, this is the actual CJ crew group chat. This is the group chat with all of my local actors. So technically he was harassing my actors, pressing all of my actors, demanding them to reach out to me to give him the videos for free. Now that is a load of harassment. They didn't deserve that.
Of course, you have my phone number now, Cesar.
Exactly. Well, I don't know what that's got to do with these, but yeah.
I'm pretty sure I ain't gonna get Jonathon's hands, because if he were who try to attack me, then he would immediately lose.
Some of the actors already blocked him and stuff. So, and I already told him he's no longer welcome on campus, so he's not coming back. I don't care who he has as his friend. He's not a student, so I can legally say he can't come back. Because technically, outsiders aren't necessarily allowed on campus. If he caused any problems, I could just call the campus police.
Yeah, and this is this is a comment from you. Well, the community post from your.
I got one of my actors like reaching out to me, saying, "Hey, you shouldn't be going public on this. It's gonna make you look bad." And he reached out to Jonathon too personally. But the thing is, I never wanted any of this to be public. This was gonna be a private situation. But when you make a video to your viewers and you have somewhat around the same amount of followers as me, like, it doesn't matter how many likes you have. So many people saw that. 7 likes doesn't mean 7 people saw it. A lot of people must have seen it but didn't like what they had to say. So yeah, whether you take down the video or not, I still saw it. Your viewers saw it. One of my actors saw it and brought it to my attention. Hence why we made this public. I didn't want to do it, but he forced it upon me.
Yeah, and of course, this is just as slandering in in the biggest context on Jonathan's part.
This video has got to be like the biggest mistake that he's ever made on Instagram, because now his social media is getting hella flooded on YouTube and everything. Like, dude, like, you went public and tried to make me out to look like a thief and a fraud, and then next thing you know, you call me a fraud at the end of the day. You didn't even credit me for my mission in your film at the end of the and anywhere in your video. Like, I only got the other half of it saved. The rest of it's lost media because he took it down and Cruz was only able to record half of it. But the fact that he called me a fraud, that's what started all of this. He deserves every bit of hate that he's getting. And my actors, even my own fucking actors, went forward. They took to their own channels to talk about this. It wasn't just me. Jada came forward. Cruz came forward. Chris came forward. Freaking Sean and Daniel. Amanda came forward. Tamia just came forward today. She featured me in her video today. Like, isn't this a sign that maybe you messed up and maybe you owe everybody an apology?
Well, obviously, I can tell he's not going to apologize because of what he did. He needs to be shown proof.
He's a stubborn pussy, that's why.
And
exactly
yet,
the point right there.
That he's the one in the wrong, not Cesar and the CJ crew. Oh.
He knows what he's doing. I don't like, as innocent as he thinks he is, he's not innocent. I showed the screenshots. I leaked the screenshots. So everybody knows I'm in the right. Did you see how many DMs I got on Instagram of people on my side? Not one person has reached out to me saying that, like, oh, how dare you demand money out of Jonathan? Like, hey, like, you do a job and expect to get paid and not get paid at all. I did not get one negative reach out message about that. Everybody was on my side.
Yeah. Jonathan, you blew it. You fucking blew it. I apologize for any swearing you might hear, but again, expect swearing.
He ain't coming back.
Yeah, he ain't coming back.
He ain't even willing to apologize. He knew he messed up, but he ain't even willing to face me. Like, he ain't willing to apologize to my face. He ain't nothing but a little pussy.
Yeah.
Bitching out shit. I'm sorry for my language, by the way. Whoever's watching. But it's the truth. Just straight up.
And look at what the creator of Slice Stars said. I'm gonna pull this up right now on the
Slice Stars. Oh, is Brandon on here? Or
yeah. I'm gonna bring this comment up. He said, if there were issues between you, those that were between you guys, it should have only been felt only between you guys, not the people who had nothing to do with it. And also to publicly rant wasn't the way to go.
That might be Andrew more than likely. No, I get that too. And like I said, I did not want to go public. And I had to go public on it because no matter how many people saw that, it was going to come back on me.
And Jonathan made it public on his part.
And yeah, I agree with Slice Stars. Whoever is saying this, Brandon or Andrew, I agree with them. And maybe I shouldn't be doing this right now, but I got to protect my reputation. This isn't like, it was really unnecessary for him to even talk about this. And one of the Slice Stars people actually told Jonathan not to talk about this in public, and he ignored him.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like like my reputation's on the line. And him doing this, he's putting his own reputation on the line. Now we're in between this situation that if it had to go between whose reputation you have to save, I have to save my own. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't want to have to like go public and about this shit. But he forced it upon me. I had no choice. Because if I stayed silent, then like hold on. Because if I went silent, what would happen? I would be flooded with all this hate.
And if Jonathan would have not made it public, this like
you can take the
you wouldn't be. Yeah, you wouldn't have your reputation on the line.
Dude, I didn't want to do this, bro. Like he forced this. Like, what did I do to deserve this? Getting like everything that I have went through behind closed doors. What did I do that indicated this?
Nothing.
Exactly. What? Because I asked for money? It's business. I don't like friends are not like it's still a business. It's still a business that you're working with. I'll even charge my own family if I was working on their channel, if they had a channel. If I did any film that contributed to them and it wasn't going to be published in studios, I'd even charge them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
The reason why I didn't charge my dad though is because I published the Icy Customs promo.
Yeah, that's,
so that's a
right.
Story. But
Yeah,
let's say if I were, but like, let's say, putting it in an example, let's say like let's say somebody made a film and they put it on CJ Studios. You don't have to pay me because I'm producing it. And yeah, we helped with the camera equipment and everything. Yeah. But if I'm contributing to somebody else's channel with my film work, then I'm going to expect to be paid. Also, let's go ahead and add on the topic that maybe like, let's say if somebody created their own film, like they didn't require our work at all. Like like we didn't contribute to anything, but they still gave us rights. Best believe I'm going to pay for it if they're offering it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you mean. And it's business. This is business.
And I used to publish I used to publish third-party films before, like Theron's videos and stuff. But I stopped doing that after a while because I'm like, okay, maybe we should like because like the ones I don't contribute to, I don't know, I'm really iffy about publishing those ones. At least now. Back then, like I need a boost up, and Theron gave me permission and everything. So, but like, I just think it's fair that if you commission that you get returned the favor. I pay my actors, to be fair. Like I'm not like a big budget studio like Darman, like basically. Like I can't afford like to pay them like thousands or whatever actors are expecting now, but as small of a production as I am and as much of like as broke as I am, I always find a way. Very important. Even if I didn't have a job.
Oh, didn't remember.
A transaction should have been made for conditional work that isn't for your channel. The $20 price tag was way more than fair. Exactly,
dude. That's the bottom line.
See, I dropped. See, because even though I charge people 50 to 80 when I do editing, like I dropped the price down for Jonathon because I thought it was only fair. Because for one, like, yeah, like apparently he didn't know that I charged people last minute, and I decided to drop the price down because he was my friend, and I don't know, like I thought like maybe like this would have been like I was just being nice, but you know, people take advantage of it and people don't really seem to appreciate it half the time. So it was really like pain. It honestly, it hurt me a lot when he not only rejected that offer, but like he made me out to look like the bad guy. So like, it just seems brutal, honestly. It's hard to
exactly. Jonathon's the bad guy, but CJ crew are not the bad guys. Guys, in this case.
Like, what did my actors do to deserve this? Like, why are you?
They did nothing.
Like, why are you pressing all of my actors? Like, half of them don't even know you. They don't even know who you are. They're being harassed by a stranger to get free footage. That's not how it works.
No, it's not.
One of my actors, he reached out to Jonathon and talked to him too. Then Jonathon decides, hey, he tells my actor, hey, just tell Cesar to delete all the files, delete all the camera footage, and just pretend none of this ever happened. I did delete it, but I'm not going to pretend it never happened. You did it. The damage is done. I'm going to remember this till the day I die. And hey, look, I know I was sorry before because I did say I'm sorry that like he was not brought to the attention, charge people for outside work. I said I was sorry before, but I'm going to go ahead and take back my apology because I'm no longer sorry. Like what he did was beyond sexy to not just me, but he disrespected my actors and he beyond disappointed my audience. Like, dude, like this was going to be like one of the great shits and opportunities that he would have had. The whole point of recruiting him to the channel was to help him get his musician name out there. We had a big plan and he just threw it all away because he was greedy.
Exactly. And greediness gets him nowhere.
And it's like I said on Tamia's channel, sometimes popularity like this, it takes advantage of you. Like you get popular to a certain level and you think you're all that. You think that like you're too cool to be like you think you're too cool compared to anybody else. And like you're just so hard-headed that you end up thinking that like you're entitled.
Well, people need to realize that entitlement is bad for their mental health and physical health as well.
And look, I hate Jenny for what she did, straight up. For what she said. I hate her for what she said, but I really don't think that girl deserved to be put in the middle of this drama. She had honestly, what she said to me was blatantly disrespectful, but she honestly shouldn't have said anything about it, because now she's involved in this. Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, and the weird thing about this mainly, and and don't get me wrong, I get it, because that's his girlfriend. I get that. Like just like in this situation, Jada was on my side. She's defensive with me. I can understand that, but Jenny honestly should have just shut the fuck up and not say anything. Jada didn't say anything to Jonathan when this happened. I told her not to. I just said block him, block Jenny, and just don't even associate with them. Like if they try to come at you.
Yeah.
But Jenny decided to like and you had the audacity to call me a thief was the most disrespectful thing that she would have I'm sorry, I'm stuttering, but it's the most disrespectful thing that she ever told me. Yeah. The real thief is her boyfriend, who is a suspect of wage theft. I should be suing him right now. Be lucky I cannot afford a lawyer. I'd be taking that dude to court. I'd probably get his guitar.
Yeah. He is one of the not so smart guys that Jonathon had. In fact, he's an ass. Yes. And I don't intend to make a pun. He's a little ass.
Honestly, for a while I was thinking about probably forgiving him if he was willing to realize what he did and own up. But then, but Jada does have a point. I shouldn't be forgiving him at all. And it's been a month already, so like it seems like the dude regrets nothing despite him butchering his own music career. You can't even get comments on your channel anymore because you turned it off because everyone's flooding you with hate. That's not my fault. I told my crew I told my viewers specifically not to do that. But if someone does do that, I got no control over that. They do that, like you do you in this case, basically. But like if he's gonna blame me for the fact that he has so many hate comments on his channel, then hey, look in the mirror, and then that's the guy you blame. The blame's on you. Like
exactly.
And this is really, and I'm not gonna lie, Austin, this is really this is a really tough topic for me to talk about too, because the thing is like, yeah, I handled it professionally on my channel. Yes, I may have flipped out on Tamia's channel a couple of times. I mean, not flip out, but I was kind of vulgar in language. But like, this is a real thing to talk about. Like, I had to do therapy for this, online therapy.
Yeah, sometimes real life therapy also helps as well, not just online therapy.
Well, it was a Zoom call. I'm gonna go to an actual therapist, but like, dude, I wanted to get violent, honestly, but I didn't want to take the risk to do like the stupidest decision that would have me face legal consequences. So like, I had to take therapy for the sake of my actions, basically. You know what I mean?
Yeah, some of them, I even had to remind you on that. That's fun and fun. And that was, yeah, sometimes, and can't believe that some people are still trying to cancel you just because of a video that you made, going out to Jonathon, cussing him out for what he did to you.
Oh yeah, I took that down. But honestly, yeah, I did take that down. I will admit that, but I don't like, I made a mistake right there flipping out like that, but I'm not gonna let that, like, I'm not gonna let people like hold it against me though. Like it's a little mistake I made. That's fine. Like, there's the thing. I try not to be unprofessional in this case. In topics like this, it's really hard for me mentally. I know I tend to cuss in this case. And the thing is, like, the only time I want people to see me angry is if I'm playing a character. But unfortunately, what people have seen lately, me flipping out on Jonathon, it's not an act. It's real.
Yeah, that was real. And he needs to learn how to respect everyone. Not just himself, not just his girlfriend, but everybody. And if he can't do that, then he's sunk. You know what I'm saying?
The one thing I don't get, though, is that, like, him being a musician and all, like, has he never been in a partnership before? Like, you're going on people's stages, you're doing all these gigs that you're being booked to do, like, and I know you get paid for them. Like, nobody's gonna be going up on stage for free. How does he not know how this works? Like let's say he submitted Silent Love to freaking a production, like a Hollywood production. You really think Disney's gonna do this for you for free? They're gonna laugh at you, bro. They are gonna fucking laugh at you.
Yeah.
Because
and look, I get that a lot of small indie productions, like yours, don't make a lot of money for what they produce, and I feel sorry for those that do deserve respect. But at the same time, I cannot. Because that's the case with Jonathon, as he disrespected the CJ crew.
Mainly me, but what he did in the group chat was disrespectful to everybody.
Yeah, exactly. Hey. And this is why Jonathon hate and criticism.
Yeah. And the one thing I really don't get, though, is what the hell did he have against Tamia? Did you see her video?
No, I saw her video.
He treated her
I was watching.
I didn't mention it when me and Jada were doing the reaction. Mention it, but Jonathon treated her like shit behind the scenes. I can't show you guys that footage either because the argument and everything was fucked up. But like, it even resulted in him walking off the set. Like, dude, who the hell does that?
He's just
and who do you think you are to walk off like that? Like you're in control. It's, you know what I mean? Oh, and by the way, I paid him for art judgment, by the way, for his time on there. I took them out for pizza.
Yeah.
And then he tells his friend Anthony that apparently he didn't count that as payment. Like, he tried to tell his own friend that I'd never paid him. Like, I literally posted up we went to Blaze's Pizza. I can go back on my story right now and prove that.
Yeah, that is clearly something that Jonathon needs to realize. See how
I'm not rich. I can, like, if I have to, like, and taking people out to eat is considered payment because it's me returning the favor in some way, and they're not buying the food. I am. That's payment. Like, I can't just hand out a $20 bill to all the actors individually, especially with Chase for the Sandwich, the one, because Sean recruited like more than half the crew. You really think I can afford to spend like over $300 or $400 for their time filming? Like, I think a cheeseburger is good enough. Now, if I run a big studio, like if I'm as big as those productions up there in Hollywood, then that's a different story. Then I can pay them properly. But for now, though, this is the least I can do. McJuggernuggets did it. Took his family out to eat every time they went to do the Psycho series. Except Corin, he paid him. I'm doing the same exact thing, and it's working really well. Or when I couldn't afford to pay my actors altogether back in senior year, during the summer, I took them out to go bowling to make up for all the payments that I couldn't do for them. And it worked pretty well. And I got some actors out there. I got some actors out there who don't want money. They're like, hey man, I don't mind working for free. Like I'll like, you don't gotta pay me a cent. And I'm like, no, because you're you're commissioning for me, and I'm not gonna let you work for free because I would feel like that'd be me taking advantage, and I'd be a bad friend for that. Let me pay you. I insist that you let me pay you. So that way I can show my appreciation, and you helped me. You know what I mean? So yeah, I got a couple actors out there who don't care to be paid or not, but I'm still gonna pay them. I don't think it's right that you have them work for free.
Yeah. And you know how
but at least I know how indie filmmaking business works.
Yeah. And as Powerpose Films is a partner of CJ Studios, I feel it's only fair that I also made this stream to express my opinions on how Jonathon Evans Jr. slandered the entire CJ crew, including you.
Yeah.
And man.
And I know we only got like 1 or 2 people on the stream, but people can look back in this and see what's being said and everything. Because I know this exact channel is like a fresh new channel for you. Because like this is like you wanted this separated from your main channel and everything. But I just think personally, like this being out there, like I feel like it's caused a lot of tension. And at first it was between me, but now it's causing a lot of tension towards Jonathon, and I can't do anything about it. Honestly, if he wouldn't have said anything like public, none of my actors would be going public right now talking about it. Let's see, I have about like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 of my actors made their own videos, took to their own channels going talking about it.
And this being the Power Pals channel, which you and I are both hosts of.
Now 8.
Exactly. I'm the 8th one. I'm international too. I did write a story for Digital Vids.
And I know he's seeing these videos. He's being tagged in every single one. You get notified in that. And now these kinds of videos are the first thing that pops up when you search his name.
Yeah, this is
it's only worse on him that his YouTube name is his actual name.
Yeah, that is kind of
And then what's gonna happen when he tries to book a gig with someone and they look up his channel to find some songs, that way they can find good examples? What if they come across this video? What if they come across the one me and Jada made, or the one Sean and Daniel made, or the one Amanda made, or Tamia? Then what's gonna happen? Oh, sorry, Mr. Evans. We've heard about some of the allegations made about you, and we decided we're gonna be looking at some other musicians.
Yeah.
Was it worth slandering me, calling me a fraud? Is this worth hurting your reputation?
You got a lot more than karma headed your way, Jonathon.
Hey, I made my mistakes too, making drama public before back in high school. I will put my hand up and say I've fucked up in those cases, but I owned up to it at least. The one thing he won't do is I owned up to the mistakes that I've made. When I fired people from my channel and I used to announce it, I don't do that anymore. There's people who are fired that people don't know who are fired. But I don't announce those anymore because it only makes things worse. How do I say this? It makes the situation 10 times worse than it should be. At least I can own up to that and say, okay, maybe this was bad on my end, and I'm hurting my own name and stuff as I do this. I made an apology in regards to that towards the end of the year. And I literally said, after we graduate from high school, I'm not going to contribute to any more drama. And this wasn't supposed to be public.
But yet, here we are.
Yeah. So technically, going public about this was not my choice.
Yeah, it was Jonathon.
Yeah, I had no control of it. It was either this or It was either this or like my reputation will be on the line. And here's why. Despite the amount of followers or subscribers he has on YouTube, he has around the same amount of followers as me on Instagram. He gets the same amount of clout as me. And what's gonna happen when that shit floods my channel? It's not gonna be a good look on me. Like, people are gonna think that, oh, Cesar is this he's the guy that steals rights to people's stories and he demands money out of it too. Like, dude, I'm not Machinima. I'm not gonna like be like them.
Yeah,
people need
exactly.
if he's gonna make this public, then he needs to tell the truth. And that's why he did not show the screenshots that I showed, because he knows that if he would have told the truth, it would have came back to bite him on the ass.
He didn't tell the truth, though. And that's what led to his fall.
Downfall. He had a short face, and now he has a downfall to his musician career. And now it's on him to pick himself back up. Maybe after some time flies by, nobody's going to care about this situation anymore. And I know a lot of people don't care about this now. And reason being is because we're not celebrities or anything. So nobody's going to really give a damn about a small YouTube indie filmmaker beefing with a small indie musician over some business disagreement. No one's going to care about that. I will admit that. No, not a lot of people care about the situation, but eventually somebody will. And I mean, a handful of people did care enough to reach out to me and say that they had my back in this case and scenario.
And I have the entire CJ Studios crew's back as well. The good people in the crew, including yours, Cesar.
Cruz was the first person to go public defending CJ Studios. It was before me. And the thing about that is that he is one of the most shyest people in the crew. And he even went public about it. And yeah, because Cruz was a victim of Jonathan's wage theft scandal, the shyest guy in the crew went public. That should tell you how loyal the crew is. Like, Austin, the CJ crew to me is family.
And I consider the CJ Studios crew as family as well.
And I know you're not necessarily part of the CJ crew as first party, but as international, you're somewhat a part of that family too.
Yeah, I know, and I appreciate you including me in the family, in spite of me being international, living in Canada and stuff.
Yeah. You may not be a part of the CJ crew, but you are family to this community. I hope you know that.
Well, technically, as a member of CJ Studios, I do consider the CJ crew not just to be first party, but international as well. So
in your own way, but yeah, the name CJ crew I refer to as the local crew. But like the CJ Studios community, that's all you guys all together. That goes for you, Adam, Wally, Darren. That goes for all you guys. All you guys are like the big community. But the CJ crew I just refer to as first party. That's why Joel asked why he wasn't in the New Year's picture. But you're still part of the CJ Studios family, though. And so was Jonathan. And dude, so I'm not gonna lie, I was so hurt when this happened, and I was even crying the moment he did that.
I feel sorry for what happened to you. But
if it wasn't for Jada, like, things would have been a lot more hot-headed in this case. Jada helped calm me down, and then those couple therapy sessions calmed me down too. So like, I've been screwed over so many times. I've been mentally like traumatized through my high school experience, people slandering me, people accusing me of disgusting things that never happened. But I have never thought that somebody who I considered a close friend, despite only like meeting him for like a few months, like I never thought I'd be screwed over like that. There's people who I've known for years who have hurt me altogether, but Jonathan has hurt me more than they ever could. And the reason why it hurts so much is because it takes a lot of respect and a lot of trust to recruit these people to my channel, the local people to be exact. Like I don't just cast anybody. I'm very choicey. I'm very picky. I'm very selective. Like, it takes a lot to be for me to recruit you.
Exactly. Hey, and as a first international CJ Studios member,
You had it easy. I just asked you a couple questions about how I make Beyond videos, and I recruited you, so you had it easy compared to everyone else.
Yeah, I did.
On that, Austin.
Yeah, and you asked a question of whether or not I was a Go animator or not, and I was the one that replied to you.
I
Ooh.
reached out to a few people, but you were the only one that replied at the time. But now to get back on topic though, like you do get my point in this though, right?
Yeah, I do get your point. Yeah, back on topic.
And then either Brandon or Andrew, whoever was commenting on the Slice Stars page, I see your guys' point of view too, and I really appreciate that you guys have my back. And look, I know sometimes I do things that may not be professional and that might hurt my name, but no, Austin, like they're hella loyal, bro. Like despite how much tension I may cause upon myself, like they have my back no matter what, even if that means having to be brutally honest with me. And like they'll tell me straight up I'm in the wrong, but only because they care and they're looking out for me. That's a loyal friend. Even if a friend is hard on you sometimes, that's just because they care.
Exactly.
I'll always appreciate Andrew for that. He's probably one of the most loyal friends I've had back in high school.
Brandon or Andrew, whoever was commenting on this stream tonight, thank you. You guys big brain.
Yeah,
that's
I appreciate
what you guys are.
And to the CJ crew, for those who decided to share their thoughts and stuff, I appreciate you guys too. This is not easy on me. It's not. I think this might, and the thing is, like, I made my response on my channel. I just left it at that. Like, I'm not gonna talk about it anymore on my channel, at least. But yeah, a few of the actors asked me to join in on theirs because, like, I don't know, some of them have trouble explaining things on their own. I guess that's why Amanda and Tamia came to me.
Angel is here on this stream as well, apparently.
Hi, Angel.
Angel.
I know. That's an inside joke. I call them Angle all the time.
I get it. I get it. Hey, Angel.
Angel has had problems with Jonathon too. I don't personally feel it's my place to say, though. If Angel wants to make a response themselves, that's completely up to them. But I just don't feel it's my place to say what happened between them. But I will say that Jonathon was accusing Angel of weird things, and so was his girlfriend. And yeah,
oh my God.
They're very judgmental. They were very judgmental towards my own best friend, and they weren't even willing to talk it out with Angel. So that's why it was a little fucked up. But yeah, wait. You can mention. Okay, I just got a text from them. So they said I got permission to talk about it. So I didn't even talk about this on my channel because I didn't think it was my place. But Angel was being accused by Jonathon of apparently having a crush on his own girlfriend. Apparently,
what? Oh,
I know. It makes no sense. And yeah, Angel, I believe pansexual. I'm guessing. Like Angel likes both boys and girls, but they only like girls that are girls.
Non-binary as well.
I mean girls that like girls. Sorry, Angel likes girls that are girls. So
yeah.
Jenny
bisexual is both men and women.
So Jenny being straight, it kind of makes no sense that Angel would have a crush on Jenny. And like Jonathon told me about this, and I asked Angel, and I didn't pick sides at this time, but here's the thing. I've known Angel since I was a kid, technically. Like I was a freshman when I met Angel, and I've known them long enough to know that that's not the type of person that they are. And Angel's not the type of person to fall for anybody who's already taken altogether.
Yeah, and
so when it came to the situation, Jonathon didn't even talk to Angel about the situation. Didn't even ask, like, "Hey, this may be a weird question, but you don't happen to have a crush on my girlfriend, do you?" Like, you came to me about it, and yeah, I get it. It's my best friend, but like, don't make it seem like it was confirmed, because like the next thing you know is that if I snapped at Angel for it, then it's gonna be his fault, and then it's gonna make me look bad. But I've known Angel
Exactly.
long enough to know that Angel's smarter than that. So then apparently, I don't like straight girls. Yeah, see?
Yeah, you
Angel,
see, Jonathan, why are you accusing Angel of doing that?
yeah. I told Angel if they wanted to, they can share a video exposing him too and express their bad experience with Jonathon. That's solely up to them. I it's not my place to personally talk about it, at least in this topic. I mean, yeah, they give me permission now, but long story short, come Christmas time, while we were trying to enjoy our Christmas premiere, I guess Angel was like Angel was talking to Jonathon on Instagram or something, like just his just like coming, like admitting that like none of it was actually true, and that they were a little upset that they didn't ask that he didn't ask them about it. And
Yeah,
Jonathan,
and
yeah, I see,
and
exactly. That's something I don't. And then I don't know if he responded or not, but he just blocked them, and so did Jenny.
yeah,
like
it's not fair of him to accuse Angel of that. Like if they don't want to, if they aren't the ones,
you got the lights up there. Hold on.
Oh, dang it. Anyway, if they don't like straight girls, then why even ask that question in the first place?
And it's not just Angel, but like I said earlier, Tamia also had problems with them. Like, I don't know what it was. Like, apparently, like Jonathon just had some bad vibes about Tamia for some reason. I don't understand what that was about. Like I don't like Tamia doesn't spread any bad juju or anything. So I don't understand like what the point of being judgmental towards her was about. And then it turned out that they had some beef a couple of times when I wasn't there. And Tamia was willing to apologize for what happened on her end, but then Jonathon was like, "Hey," he's like, "No, thanks, I don't want to talk about it," and he just storms out. Like, that's what I hate about him. Like, if you're not his girlfriend Jenny Rudeman, then apparently he's not willing to talk things out with you. Be a fucking man.
Exactly. Be a smart man and own up to your fucking mistakes, Jonathan. What is that so hard?
Like, dude, like Tamia, like even Tamia was admitting that there was some part of the beef that they were even admitting to own up to, and Jonathon couldn't even own up on his end. Like, dude, let your fucking nuts drop and be a man and own up to what you did and apologize for your half. Own up to what you did to me. What you accused Angel of. Own up to how you treated Tamia. Own up to what you did to the fucking actors, harassing them to get the fucking footage for free. Like, this dude is such a fucking moron
and a fraud. And look at what Angel said.
He's the real fraud at the end of the day. That's how it yeah. Who's the real fraud in this situation? It's funny. It's honestly kind of funny how freaking idiotic this is.
And look at what Angel said. Oh, OMG, that's
exactly my point.
Exactly. The point he was making. Angel, big brain.
See, Sly Stars gets it. Angel gets it. Like I have not had one person stand against me in this case and scenario.
Even Sean gets it, I believe.
Sean did not go easy on him in his response. Oh my god, so damn vulgar. He did not go easy.
Yeah, he wasn't going easy.
He posted that the same day that we went to Stockton Con. So like right when I got home, that's when I found his video.
Yeah, and oh, look.
Oh yeah. And see, sometimes I might not be the one that pays the people all the time. Like if it's somebody else's story, I pay them like my half too. But if someone else is making a story, they actually pay they pay their half too, and which Angel did. So Angel treated everyone with pizza. in the Christmas film, because Angel actually was I wrote a majority of the Christmas film, but Angel was like the main writer basically. So Angel was like alongside with me as we did the writing. They came up with the ideas, I did some of the writing. Like that was teamwork. So in teamwork, when like teamwork, you both pay a part in the end, but Angel kind of beat me to it. So
Of course,
but
it wasn't just.
But see, even Angel knows how the common sense of paying the actors.
Yeah, and of course, I was also a part of the Christmas special, hence why Powerhouse Films was credited as well. Oh, with the writing and stuff.
You are a good writer, man. I will give you that. Why do you think Why do you think I promoted you to co-creator of Beyond City? Because you're a good writer.
Yeah, but back on topic. With the Jonathon topic. Yeah, if Jonathon doesn't pay his actors, he's going down the drain, and that's exactly what is happening to him. Jonathon, you blew it.
And yeah, I get it. He doesn't know how filmmaking works, how the production in filmmaking or how the business in it works. I get that. But like, if before blocking me like a bitch, like at least like let me explain to you how this business works. It's not about friendship.
It's about business.
Yeah, like even if I didn't get publishing rights to the freaking to like my own family's projects, like best believe I'm gonna charge them too. And they'd understand. And he count himself lucky. I made $100 editing someone's project at the Gurnick Academy that I didn't even know the girl. And she paid me, like I charged her around like 70, I think. And she tipped me an extra 30. I made around $100 editing a video for her. I wasn't asking for that from Jonathon though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Angel appreciated me with the writing of the Christmas special. Well, you're very welcome, Angel.
Hey, by the way, after the stream's over, don't let me forget. I'm gonna help you like with a thumbnail and stuff because like we got to make these things kind of snappy. I got the props and everything. And then
thank you, Cesar.
And then make sure to, and then you have his name in the description. On the very bottom though, just like tag his actual channel too. That way like it's easier to find. I've noticed how hard it is to find these videos.
Yeah, when it comes to Jonathon Evans Jr, I
was actually talking to and yeah, see, like I even talked to all the other actors about it too. Sometime around after this happened, like, hey, you guys wouldn't mind if you guys like go out to eat as a payment or something, and they all were cool with it. Every time I recruit somebody new to the channel, I always bring that to their attention too. I'm like, just so you guys know, you will get paid, even if it's not money directly. We will take you guys out to eat, or we'll go do something fun if I miss out on a couple of the payments. That way you guys are not being robbed for your performance or for your work. They're all then like, and I asked her, hey, would that be okay with you if I can't give you guys money straight up, like I could just take you guys out? And they said yeah, like they're all cool with it. So basically, and yeah, in this case, I got to start making contract. I have a contract layout. I gotta do some editing to it first before I print them out. I might have to give them to my current actors so I don't get screwed over like this again.
Yeah, probably best. And
then I'll take work is not for free unless the person commission says it is. If someone agrees to do work with no payments, then and only then it is free. Or is it free?
Yeah, that's Slice Stars being big brain again.
Yeah, and I will admit, back in high school, I will admit some of the projects that I did say was worked on was for free a couple times because they were my school projects, but I actually don't do that anymore now, actually, because now that we're in college, like a film project's a film project. So now I think it's fair that like you actually gotta like return the favor to those who commission it all together. So basically, I don't want people working for free anymore. But I will admit, I do feel really bad in a way that I can't pay you properly because of your currency out there in Canada. That's why I gave you the blue hat, the blue CJ hat back then. I gotta do the same for Adam and Darren. So in some way, don't get me wrong, I'm gonna find some way to return the favor for you guys out there too, internationally, the Beyond City people. I'll try to find some way to pay you guys too. I honestly, I don't even feel. And I know the Go Anime community, people work with each other for free. I get that, but I don't know. I still feel like it's wrong for me to do it. But like it's just only hard because some of you guys aren't in America, so I can't pay you guys money directly. So I'm gonna find some way to pay you. I'm gonna find a way to pay the other voice actors too. Okay, Austin, I'll try to find a way.
Okay, that sounds good. And look at what Pro HD said.
Sean says, Jonathan is just selfish and entitled. I mean, for my chase for the sandwich, I'm trying to help with treating everyone. I'm not rich, but I try my best. Yeah, even Sean was willing to help pay too. I mean, I kind of covered everybody through that day because he didn't have any money on him, but he said he'd pay me back for the other half too. So even like, and so yeah, even Sean can help out with that too. And the thing is, like, he doesn't have a job, but like at least he's able to like help contribute. Even if somebody's not working, I don't fully think it's an excuse if
Oh, what? It's not fully. Oh boy.
So yeah, this is a good. What was that? Did it freeze?
Yeah, it froze on you.
Yeah. Anyways, but no, like what I was saying though, like yeah, this is like so yeah. Sean has the point right here. Thing is, like, I just don't personally think it's right to be charging people. I mean to be charging people to be making people work for free. I don't think it's right for people to work for free, no matter the case and scenario.
That's because of business.
Yeah, and hey, I might not be rich. I might not have all the money in the world. I'll even give up my last dollar to get a good film out there if I need to. And that's saying that I'm spending more money than how much I'm making on YouTube, which as of right now, I haven't got my first check from YouTube yet. So that kind of shows that I'm draining money, but for quality. And and it makes these films more special that I have people who I love dear most helping me out with this stuff. I'm willing to give up my last dollar for them to bring these stories to life.
Yeah,
I mean, maybe there's some competitor filmmakers out there who may not do the same thing, but I'm sure they treat their actors in their own little way too. It works for my actors because that's how it works. The same goes well for me, Austin. Since I did cast you one of my episodes for my upcoming series, I'm gonna do something to pay you for your work. Yeah.
Thank you, Sean.
Yes, I gave you the blue hat for free because you helped me heavily contribute to our series. Like you've given me so many characters and like a whole new arc and a whole new story, a whole new to tell. So like it was the least I can do for now, but I'm gonna find some way to help you guys out too. Right now though, like it's easy to pay my local crew basically, but
yeah, because they're very local.
And people are easy to work with too because I can't afford celebrities or anything. Like given how much it costs to get an autograph from a specific celebrity as of right now, like they're not gonna like work for like the exact amount of for the exact amount that I pay my actual actors. And then it wouldn't be right that if let's say I recruited a celebrity and let's say they got paid more than my crew, that wouldn't seem right, honestly. Because like it would seem like the crew would be like, because I'm sure the other crew members would have the thought, well, why am I not getting paid as much as the celebrity person? And that's why I don't work with celebrities, at least as of right now, because I can't afford it. And if I could afford it and they get paid more, then it's not because they expect more. It's not going to be right for my actual main exclusive crew, like my main crew. Not exclusive, sorry, wrong choice of words. But you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Like Kayla, for example. She works with another studio, right? Aside from CJ Studios, she works with Future Explored Films. I think they do the same exact payment method as we do because they actually went out to In-N-Out too one time after doing one of their films, like on their way to the film festival. Oh, wow. I believe they do the same exact payment method. And that's saying that they have an actual building. We're an indie production. We aren't Hollywood. We can only do so much. Exactly.
Exactly, Sean.
Like rich. I can't afford celebrities. So it's only so for now I work with my own crew who I can work with a very reasonable price. And hey, if I do end up working with celebrities too, I will say the main crew comes first. If I'm ever out in Hollywood or anything and they try to cast like a big celebrity over one of my actors, best believe that's going to lead into an argument. because my crew is what made CJ Studios what it is. If I have to cast Andrew over Will Smith, I will. My crew comes first, not the celebrities. I'll stand my ground. I'll stand my ground if I ever made it in Hollywood. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's smart.
And that's what I don't like about these weird recasts when you're working with smaller YouTube names. Like what good is the project without the people who helped you get where you are? See, that's where I take from Adam Sandler. This is why I recruit my friends, because I always feel that if I ever reached popularity or fame in life or anything, I only feel that it's fair and it would be a better experience if you share that fame and popularity with the people you love dear most. And just like Adam Sandler, I cast my own friends and family in my projects.
Yeah, and that's the way you roll.
That's exactly why the same exact people are in Sandler's movies. They're his friends, and they always go first in the projects. My point being that, like, if I was ever demanded to recast one of my crew members with a celebrity, I'm not going to do it. My crew members go first. Even if it hurts the movie. The thing you say about Hollywood is the film studios tend to take more creative control over films unless you say you want creative control over the project. That's another thing too, obviously. Like, you gotta fight for your creative control half the time.
Exactly. And Jonathon doesn't do that.
Yeah, but anyways, the stream is getting a little long. I think we should wrap it up. But my whole point of the situation being is that fuck, how do I say this? I already spaced out. My point of the situation being is that, like, you should always return. Let me say it. You should always return the favor of those who commission for you.
Yeah, exactly.
No matter who it is or who you're working with. My case and scenario is that I run a business. This isn't just a YouTube channel to me. This is literally a business to me. Reason being, money's flying around everywhere to get these films made. It may not be a lot of money, but money that we can manage. We got props that we bought that we haven't even used, half of them, but, like, nothing is free in this world.
Yeah.
Most importantly, when it comes to business, friendship is not payment. You pay exactly in some way.
Yeah.
And John, if you are watching this video, man, take notes, bro, of everything that you're going through right now. Recap what you did, what you caused, what you put yourself in the situation, and learn from it.
Exactly.
I'm just gonna say this straight up. I'm probably never going to forgive you. I'm probably gonna despise you till the day I die. But don't do the same thing to your future friends, please. And you should really pay your girlfriend for her time in the film, at least. I don't want your money anymore. I'm gonna say that right now. I don't want your money anymore. The music that the background instrumental music that you have provided me for my films, I'm keeping that as payment. I'm just gonna say that right now. That's payment.
Yeah.
But long story short, bro, just learn from what you did. Anyways, this stream's like, I'm not gonna have the stream be 2 hours, so I'm gonna go ahead and take off.
Okay.
Anyways,
okay.
Thank you for featuring me, man. I think you should close the stream now, and then you could do your second half of it like another day too, because we don't want this to be too long.
Yeah. Cesar, there's one more comment before we go. Oh.
It's why I'm actually gonna work in 24/4. Although they don't have high budgets like Disney, they allow creators to experiment, to do whatever they like.
Oh wow.
Even the smaller names, they have their own levels of creativity too.
Exactly.
I may not have the best writing, but I'm always willing to team up with people too, in order to better my stories. But obviously, I'd like to be in main control half the time. But I trust people sometimes too. Like basically, like in cases like. Cruz says we have to use what we got with the props. Yeah, we're gonna put some of those props to use too. I know we didn't use them all, the ones that we bought for the Halloween film, but we'll put them to use. Anyways, Austin, I'm gonna go ahead and take off now. Thank you for featuring me.
Yeah, no problem, Cesar. And actually, I'm about to take off too. So, people, thank you so much for watching this. Both Cesar and I will be back sometime sooner to discuss more in the future. But until then, we're gonna see you next time. All right.
All right. Goodbye, guys.
All right. Bye. Hey, so yeah, again, thank you for watching. And before we go, we have one last comment from Coach David. I'm going to read. A24 is an indie film studio, but the both try to approach them with it's worth it. Maybe someday I might team up with them as well, even though I'm Canadian. Then, and yeah, I can see where you're going with this, Mr. Blames. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this stream. I am gonna be back with part two tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. And stay tuned because on my gaming channel there will be another gaming short coming out. I have saved the gaming short. I've yet to record my voice in there. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Alright, guys, thank you for watching, and until then, we'll see you around. Bye bye. Bye.